Even though I go morning, more on my guy. How can you hang a chicken upside down until it dies? Eh? How do you expect the other chickens now neighborhood to feel? Where is humanity? Now the chickens start, because they are stressed out, they start expressing more and more CO2, and that's how the scale of global warming finally tips over, and we are all tossed into a cauldron of fire, the biblical hellfire, right? And we get toasted, and not in a good way of toasting, but like bread, you know. On a slightly more serious note, guy, nobody hates Igon more than Okuku Igbo and the Christian mother, but Okuko should complain less. Yeah, we are Kweta. This is what they agreed to do in this their incarnation, to take away the sins of the whole world. But maybe the children of Okuko can remove their self from the covenant their ancestor entered. If Okuko can, why not Usu? I know this is the worst segue you've ever seen, but I try not to speak on stuff I have not experienced and actually know. You know, some say Osu are people whose ancestors ran to an Alusi for protection. Some say Osu are people who were reported to Alusi for justice, found guilty, and so all their stuff belongs to Alusi, including them and their generations. Some say Osu is someone who consecrated himself with his Mmo, right, to Alusia. So maybe every Dibia, someone like me, he can get Kwensu, who is basically his Alusi's earthly real estate, and purely for my own benefit as well. Afia Kana as well. Or maybe someone like me, Boyosu. And how is this privilege a bad thing? Or Maka, because of the recent programming, maybe 100 years in the making in Africa. Now, Sina Alusi is the road to hellfire. Or Makia, Bifemezina, Onyanya na Alusi Demuma, Buzi outcast. Abuna Sino outcast. Or no, Kamota. Omo, we guys the program, Ibonine, we guys the program, we guys unlearn, we guys relearn, we guys redefine without this lens of within church don't turn into bad things. In the past, if a deity of justice slays a person, if an Alusi kills a person, the person's corpse and belongings are usually taken and dumped at the Alusi's shrine. The only exposure some of us got of this was Ogbuokiji about 15 years ago or so, but our various central village shrines have had similar practices. If this was where the Osu concept started and the wife and the kids of the accused were included in his property, right? Na onye me ife mma ogbuo na even ma nwunye ma ụmụ ya sozi na property, then I have thoughts on it. Nowadays, and I don't know if this is adopted everywhere, but when Alusi slays a person, the family settles and the priests perform some rites to appease more, so that the family will be allowed to bury the person instead of being dumped for decomposition na Oku Alusian in the Alusi's forest. Ordinarily, if you bury the person, more of that family go just the fall. The Alusi's attendants come to his home, do some stuff, then when they are leaving, they might grab a plastic chair or some other belonging on their way out to signify that they've seized his stuff, as opposed to bringing all his belongings there. And the family of the person can live on in society. Aman supolofano bodosifana abuzi, if obuna osumi inuzi, right? Ometalubulu makano more a spirit where in parents create, where in parents give them skin, in momsy bring egg, in popsy bring sperm. They can't create body, a spirit, and onion book can enter into him body. Or metalubulu. Now that person will go do something now where you want to use condemn all the other spirits. We don't even come before and when they come out, we go still come after now. You know what I'm saying? So, metalubulu is a core Igbo concept. Why would the soul who reincarnated from 3 generations before the ancestor who became an Osu consecrate be mandated into something that he doesn't want to be in? And if the above settlement, why can't Osu be settled? I don't know about the males, right? But say you want to marry a woman from an Osu family, why can't you do some rituals and or loan her out of any form of ancestral debt, the way you can loan her from the way you can loan a woman, right, from the Ikenga that is following her, that is Iana often identify as spiritual husband. You can loan her for a while. Sika gini a male. No bokwa ki ibabilia izobanye ifon. Why can't you loan her from that debt? Or no some shit where they like permanent, make him go back, make me you and I'm do this life. Maybe we have it all wrong, and if you are an Osu, that alose is part of your Ezumezu, right? Which is, you know what I'm saying, that's what it is. So that is obviously an advantage. So that is obviously an advantage. So maybe if that's what it is, and that is part of your resume, you are at an advantage. Maybe instead of fleeing from Osu marriages, we should crave them and be aligning with the dreaded more that has protected his human belongings. You know, or if everybody is a full soul, and their interactions with more is per head or metalubulu. Right? As usual, it is our parents, a generation of moreless men and women who carry Osu on their head. They don't know the road to their Umunna ancestral Obi. And the 80 years now, Obi Umunna Nebe Obindi Ichie no had the 80 years. Amalebe Oni Ichie from Manahama kwa the road to Jerusalem. But they won't sanction, they don't know the road to their Umunna ancestral Obi, but they won't sanction. They will stay away from the marriage and ostracize their kids who marry into Osu. Oblo Eflonon dine molo battery. In the tolo battery, I just now call and then me obna solve. Because okay, this video I've planned to do it for a long time, but it was finally this stuff now that Mazidibia did this morning, posted this morning, that made me be like, okay, may I actually get this stuff out. So more discussions, as he concluded in his video as well, more discussion has to be done on this Osu thing. Kaimale Fobo actually, because Christianity in Africa, in Nigeria, in Igbo land, turned everything upside down. A virus turned everything upside down, in fuck our scripts up, in fuck shit up, in turn things where they good into things where they bad, in pent ekwensu into the devil. Can you imagine, guy? Can you imagine such a fundamental fuck up, a fundamental reprogramming? Can you imagine? So Osu, okay, we do swag, guy. Iota. How dare you say? You know what I'm saying? So me, I'm not concluding anything. It's just that we have to have a new discussion. A new discussion has to be had on what is Osu. And yo, go stream Holy Ezumezu for your ego more shit. Go stream Ofeke. Check out Eguya. You might like it. That's my latest song and people like it, so check it out. Cheers. This guy, no different guy. I'm
Diko na ayo kan na ayo ke etinye ọnụ n'okwu a anyị mọsọ ọbụla a ga-ekele afụ na na-enye ndị ọzọ asị nsị weta anụ mmadụ ekwu